Hi, everyone. Welcome back to episode 4 of Made by Marymount. Today, we were joined by Payton So. My name's Samuel Struggs.
I'm Cadyn Johnson.
And we hope you guys enjoyed the episode today.
Enjoy it. Welcome back to Made by Marymount. I'm your host, Cadyn Johnson.
And I'm your other host, Sam Struggs. And today, we're joined by a guest that seriously does it all. I mean, swimming, flag football, art. I mean, even a black belt background. I mean, welcome, Payton So.
Hi, guys.
Welcome to the show, Payton. Welcome
Hi.
to the show. You ain't know about that taekwondo. We did our homework.
I know
told
you
we was gonna do our
did.
homework.
We always do our homework.
Yeah, we was locked in for
I'm
this.
surprised, yeah.
Look, Payton, today, we usually do a nice little quick icebreaker, but
Okay.
today you're our first Elite 20 winner on the show. And instead of doing our usual boring icebreaker, we're going to do something new. Sam, are you ready to introduce a new segment?
Yeah.
Oh,
This
man.
new segment is called Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
No!
Yes,
Guys,
sir.
stop.
Welcome to the show. Are you
Okay.
smarter than a fifth grader? Sam, you can start
This would be
off.
embarrassing.
All
oh
right.
my gosh.
First question, Payton. No pressure. I'm going to give you a layup. What is the largest animal or big cat in the animal kingdom?
It's the largest cat?
What's the largest big cat in the animal kingdom?
Yeah.
Do you want a multiple choice? Or is that too?
Does that make me seem like dumber if I
No,
ask for
no. I'll
multiple
give you
choice? Okay,
multiple
okay.
choice. Okay, so your options are lynx,
Mm,
cheetah,
mm,
tiger,
mm.
lion.
I'm going to go with lion.
That is
No!
incorrect. That is incorrect. The
Hey.
tiger is the
You know
largest
what?
big cat in the
This was a
animal
trick
kingdom.
question.
Was it?
Because the
Yeah.
lion has the mane. So, like, are we taking
the
that
main
into
like
account?
hide it type.
The mane hides
Yeah,
it.
it
'cause
hides
the-
it. Maybe its
I'm
head's like this
understanding.
big.
Yeah, the tiger has more body mass. So
You should have given me, like, a picture.
I really should have.
I do better on paper tests.
Yeah,
Okay,
no, for real.
We'll save this for the next
Yeah.
one.
for
Okay,
real.
okay.
All right, my question. What is the closest planet to the sun?
Oh my gosh. Is it Mercury?
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah!
You got it, you got it.
Let's
Okay.
go.
I was just
Great
thinking about this
job.
the other day,
Great
actually.
job. Great
When we
job.
heard Elite 20, you said, oh, yeah, they GPA. You know they GPA is high. We got to ask them, are you smarter than the fifth grade? You know, gotta make
Exactly.
these
Boy.
questions out.
Exactly.
Any other questions, Sam?
No, I think that's gonna be it for the icebreaker. So let's now that we got the fun stuff out of the way, we're lighting up a little bit.
Yeah.
Tell us, who is Payton So outside of the pool, off of the field? Just give us a little insight on that.
Oh boy. Well, you probably always I feel like I'm always around school,
Yeah.
but I always look tired and exhausted and probably rushing places. But that's because I like to have my schedule full with all these things I need to do. But I'm a tutor here. I tutor pretty much like any subject you can think of. I tutor math, I tutor anatomy, chemistry, I do some theology. So
Okay,
that's
wow.
like my job on campus. I am president of the Health Sciences Club, so I really value academia. So we do a lot of health-based service events, and then I'm also the vice president of the honors program. So I also run a lot of things within the honors program, and I do research. But besides all like the extracurriculars, I usually spend time with my friends and study.
Okay, wow. I mean, that was a lot.
That
Yeah.
was.
I can
Were you
keep
counting?
going, actually.
I was counting. I lost count after like the fourth thing she said.
Yeah, I
Sure
mean,
thing. I don't want
So-
to flex because I feel like if I say it's like, okay, is she done? Like,
Yeah.
Hey, nah, I respect it.
No, that's big
You
respect.
said you tutor in math and theology.
hmm
What's your availability on about Wednesdays and Fridays around 3 o'clock? 'Cause,
You know, I tutor Wednesdays and Fridays. I actually tutored right before this.
around like 2 o'clock
okay.
though, right?
10 to 12,
Oh, hey,
unfortunately.
we'll figure something
think-
out.
I can-
He'll,
I
he'll
got
make
you.
space
I
in
need
the
that
schedule.
theology
Yeah.
work real
He'll
quick.
make space in the schedule.
But Sam talked about how you are doing swimming and flag football. Can you
Mhm.
talk about what inspired you to do both of those? Both of those. Good Lord. Hold on. Both of those sports.
Both of those sports. So I originally was recruited here to swim, and I really enjoyed swimming. I swam all through high school, and I did some club in high school. So that's my main sport. And swimming's also probably one of the longest seasons here at Marymount. So I'm swimming from August to February. Flag is pretty much March till the end of school. So it's segmented in my time well because when flag wasn't here, once swim was over, because it's so demanding, I'm like, what do I do with my life? Like, I have all this free time. I'm not exercising. I thrive off of structure. So when flag came about, I was very interested. I've never really played flag football, but I've played a lot of football, like backyard football. I love watching
Okay.
football. My brother plays football, so I really enjoyed football. So that's why I decided to join. And both are very rewarding. I've been lucky to experience 2 championships and more between the 2 sports.
Yeah.
Shout out. Shout out all those shirts we got and those hats.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So you talked about how you watch football. Very
Mhm.
off topic. What is your favorite team? 'Cause
Oh,
this is
you
gonna
know.
determine if we are
I-
gonna like this will be a good podcast or a bad one. What's your favorite team?
Go Birds. I am an Eagles fan, yes. And everyone
Wow.
gives me a hard time about it.
Eagles?
But yes, because my
Ew.
family's from Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Even though I live in Virginia, my family's from Pennsylvania. I've had family from Philly. So I was raised an Eagles fan and always have been, always will be. And they've had a really good season. And through Flag, I was actually able to go to the Eagles Stadium,
Okay.
be within a foot of the Lombardi Trophy. You
Wow.
know, yeah, I got to see the locker room. So Flag really opened up more than just competing and learning the
Yeah.
sport. Like, it allowed me to go see this amazing facility. I did a panel there for the AEC. So yeah, so I got to connect with my favorite team and do a sport I love. So that was really nice.
Wow, I mean that's great.
Nah, that's
That's great.
tough. Granted, you are
Thank
an
you.
Eagles fan, which I don't like. No, go Pack, go. Go Pack.
Oh,
go.
whatever.
Go Pack, go.
We know which one's the better one, but
Hey,
okay.
We'll see y'all. I think like week 12 or something like that. We'll see y'all.
Sure.
Maybe we're gonna beat y'all.
4-0. Anyways.
Oh,
Lord.
she
That
flexed
tush
on
push
you.
needs to be banned.
She flexed on y'all a little
Ban
bit.
the tush push. Ban it. That's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
definitely ban the tush push. But 2 completely different sports. I mean, that's crazy.
Very
just
different, yeah.
Seeing where you go from one long season to a shorter season. But let's talk about. We were talking with some of your friends earlier, and they shared you have a love-hate relationship with PT. Can you tell us what's behind that?
Boy. So they really told you about that. So one thing I don't like about PT is obviously you go to PT because there's something wrong with you. Either you're injured or there's some sort of discrepancy in your body. So that's what I don't like, is that I have to get back to normal or better. So that indicates that I'm not really where I need to be. So that's the hate part. Also, it's so like painful. You're doing things that you don't really want to do. So, and then making time for it. PT is scheduled out with all these older people because they're like, why can't I walk? And I'm like, I need to learn how to be able to squat again and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to get appointments and find time as a student athlete to get those appointments. So that's the hate part, but my love part is learning about the body, getting stronger every day. And I'm also a pre-PT major, so it gave me a lot of experience. I probably had almost a year's worth of PT under my belt, so that really sets me apart from the rest of these PT school applicants and like even my classmates, not in a bad way, but it just gives me extra experience, which
Definitely.
I think is really good.
That is really good.
So speaking of PT, no, we did our homework like we said.
I
earlier.
know.
We locked in. Your love of PT started after your ACL tear.
Mhm.
Can you talk about how that kind of inspired your career goals now and how you face that adversity for swimming and flag football?
Yeah. So when I did tear my ACL, obviously, if you guys don't know, it's they call it a career-ending injury, but I really think it opened up my career and it opened up paths that I didn't even know were possible because I initially tore my left ACL, so I tore both of them. But the first one, I tore like literally 3 weeks before I moved in here for my freshman year. And that was really scary because I had all these plans for me to be like this great swimmer and do well in school. And I moved here and I couldn't walk, which was horrible. But I was originally a politics major. So doing all this PT and then realizing Marymount had a PT school and a great health science program, I really could see myself kind of becoming a PT every time I went to go get treatment my freshman year. So by the end of my freshman year, I switched to a pre-PT major, which was really crazy because I would have never thought that coming into here. I was like, I'm going to be in DC. I'm going to be a lawyer. I'm going to learn all this politics stuff. That didn't happen. But now I think even though it was really horrible experience and it's very challenging, it really opened up my career and getting all this experience to become a physical therapist one day.
Yeah, I respect that. Just
Thank you.
When you become, certified.
A doctor?
Doctor So.
Dr. So.
Dr. So.
Dr. So.
I got you guys.
I'm gonna
Please.
need
Yeah.
my knee checked out, Dr. So. I'm gonna need both of them checked out. Maybe the ankle, too. And my back.
I got you.
I'm getting old.
He's old man.
All right,
Yeah,
Sam.
me too.
We're not doing this today.
I was about to say, if you're old, what am I?
You're ancient, Sam.
Okay,
You're
all right.
old.
Not too much. So
Oh.
going again to that overcoming challenges aspect, how is overcoming that tear and just the whole trajectory of your, your schooling career flip? How has that changed the way you view challenges in life and in sports?
Okay, so actually, when I think the initial tear was really hard for me because it really changed, like you said, the trajectory in my life. I had all these plans and they kind of got overturned, but I overcame it and became resilient and I performed better than I had coming into school. But then when I tore it the second time, oh my gosh, I was devastated. I was really upset because I'm a firm believer in Christ and I was like, I know he has a plan for me and I was like, oh, I got through this plan. I'm doing so well. And then it happened again. And, I think that anyone would kind of take it kind of like, why do I feel alone? Why am I abandoned? Why is this happening to me? But I kind of took it, obviously, I felt all those things, but I took it as an opportunity to grow more. So, how it affected school and my performance as of right now. So, schooling, I had to take off 2 weeks for the surgery, but this school's really nice. I filled out all this disability paperwork, and all my teachers were super accommodating. So, I really focused on school while I was recovering, and I was able to do just as well as I would if I wouldn't have. And then as for performance, I'm still trying to get better every day. And I'm definitely not where I want to be, but I know in my heart, and I know that God's watching me, and I know that He will make sure I am where I'm meant to be. So the tear is definitely devastating at first, but I think it's a blessing in disguise because it presents a challenge that if I can overcome this, I can overcome anything in my life. So, yeah.
Wow. I mean, she really said it all. That's
That
a
was
great answer.
Really?
Like, bro,
Actually,
I'm tearing up right
This
now.
is-
That was
this is
really inspiring. Hold on.
something I think about every day, I guess.
That was okay.
That was good. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
thank
take a
you.
minute,
Yeah,
please.
I'm
Take a
glad
minute.
Let's get. That was felt a little dark. Let's get a little lighthearted.
Okay,
now.
okay.
Me and Sam, we did our homework. We was like Sherlock Holmes and that other dude. I forgot his name.
Bruh.
I forgot his name. We
You're
were like
not
Batman and Robin. I'm Batman. He Robin.
All right.
We did our homework and we talked to one of your friends and he said you're a freakishly good artist.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we gonna talk about that.
Okay.
What kind of art do you like to do? Like, you like to draw? You like to sculpt? Are you like more of a Donatello, Michelangelo, Leonardo DiCaprio type joint? Like, what are
Oh
you?
boy. Well, let me think. Right now, I'm actually taking painting for my art or my depth in arts or something. But I really enjoy drawing and painting. I used to really like sculpting when I was a bit younger, but I don't like clay. It's really messy. I hate the wheel because then it like flies off. But as for art, mostly drawing, painting, maybe some pastels, like little crayon things.
Okay.
But
Pastels.
yeah,
That's a good word right
but
there.
yeah. But I do really enjoy all three of those mediums.
So who do you think you model your painting after? Leonardo, Baroque. I'm learning art history right now. Baroque, Donatello,
Baroque?
Vermeer. Come
Yep.
on.
Mhm.
Who do you
Who
model
do
your
I
art after?
Oh my gosh. I think. Well, I took AP art in high school, which was in my senior year, which is probably a long time ago. But I was really into those who painted the presidential portraits, which I know we're in DC, so they do have that gallery there. So the one who painted Obama's, I think his name was Cadyn. It was really nice because his was really different. I don't know if you guys seen Obama's presidential portrait, but he's like in like the wilderness compared to all the other ones. He's like in all these leaves. I don't know if you can like pull up a picture, but I believe it's.
Can we get that done?
Yeah, but yeah, so it's very colorful and vibrant, but
Okay.
very realistic, and it's very beautiful. So I like painting people, and I like painting some sort of nature aspect or some sort of colorful pop to make it interesting and different.
Yeah.
So
I
that
resonate
sounds-
with that.
yeah.
Back in grade school in pre-K, I finger paint some clouds. The yellow sign. Cameras
Yeah.
weren't on though, but I did that first.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie to you.
I mean, that was great. You got to show us some art
I
eventually.
will. Oh my gosh.
You got to show us some art because, I mean, that's a really big thing.
We want to see the eyes of Payton So.
Of
Yes.
course. Yeah. I mean, maybe after this, but like when I was in high school, I thought I was going to go to art school. Like I painted a mural at my school. They like paid me to paint a mural. I had to submit this portfolio. I was in the Congressional Art Show. Like I did a lot. Like I loved art and I still really do enjoy it because it's like you get in this flow state. You don't have to think. You just do. And that's what I like about it.
Yeah, I need to see this mural.
Yeah, I want to see the mural. Like what?
I thought he was like,
I'll show it to you.
Up. They like, nah, I got paid for it too. I said, oh yeah, I need to see this mural.
We
I need
have
to
to
see the
see
gallery,
that.
the little art.
I'll show. Yeah, I have everything at my house, but I have pictures on my phone.
Oh, yeah,
So maybe I'll send them to you.
After the show, we definitely gonna need to see
Yeah.
them because that sounds the mural. Like I know that looks good. Like with the pastels,
Thanks.
you know. I learned that about 3 minutes ago. Pastels and the finger.
Oh yeah, it
That's
took me a
gonna be
long
his
time.
favorite word.
Pastels.
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 Yeah, we'll get into it.
Pastel.
So Payton, swimming. What's your favorite race? What's been your most memorable race from your freshman year to your senior year now?
Okay, so my most memorable race is our senior meet last year. So, back in this pool right here, we're versing our biggest competitors, St. Mary's. They are our toughest competition, especially on the girls' side. And we're at the 2 free relay. So it's a group effort. And so think of it like this. Our relay is kind of like, not the throwaway relay, but we're not the first relay put together. Let's put it that
Y'all
way.
the underdogs.
Yes,
The
we're
underdogs.
not really kind of the one that scores the most points.
Okay.
And it's just us. So I'm in here. Doesn't mean I try any less, but it does kind of be like, okay, what are we getting ourselves into sort of feeling.
Yeah.
I know you guys probably know how that
Oh,
feels,
yeah,
but
100%.
Definitely.
I think every athlete does. But so we're lining up behind the blocks, and it's just us, our 2 relays running, no other relays. And I found out that this meet was so close, because we weren't really supposed to win, that it all came down to this relay.
This is
And
like a
I'm
movie
the
right
anchor.
here.
Pressure.
So
Oh,
anchor
cinema.
means you're the last leg, so I'm number 4. So anyways, I'm like, but I know how this relay usually goes. Like, we're just gonna swim. Like, I'm gonna try my hardest, but like, I'm not expecting anything out of this. And our senior, who isn't the meet was for, was also in the relay. So I'm like, okay, this is gonna be good. So, and this is the last event. So we're lining up. I look at the girls next to me. I'm like, okay, but I'm like, okay, we'll see how this goes. So the first person goes in, and it's like dead even. I'm like, oh, okay. All right. So
Mhm.
I was expecting to catch up because they were a pretty solid team. Then the next person dives in. And then it's still even, maybe a little like tit for tat, but I was like pretty much the same. There was no large distance to cover. Third person dives in, so the one right before me, and we are dead even. Like, we are neck and neck, and I was not expecting this. So I'm like, God, now it's coming down to me. So I look at the girl I'm versing. Look at them coming in. I stand up. I'm like, okay, I got this. Like, I can do this. Like, she's nothing. So I like line it up. I go in, and she was a little bit ahead of me, but I didn't want to DQ, like false start, because I get really anxious. So I was just a little bit behind. So I dive in, and I have never swam faster in my life. Like, or felt like I swam faster. Like, I was going, my wheels were spinning. Like, I was going, and I could hear, like, every time I breathed, I could hear, like, screaming, because, like, it was crazy. So I turn, and I know we were neck and neck, but I think when I came off the turn, I came up ahead of her. And that's when I could, like, feel like, oh, okay, I got this. Like, she's nothing. Like, I can do it. Finished, and I, like, looked, and I saw her finish, and I was like, okay, we won. And I looked at my coach and looked at all the people, like, cheering me on. They're like, oh, like, do a Sally. And I'm not kind of like that, but I was like, yay. And I, like, high-fived everyone. Everyone was so happy. Like, and then because of that, we won. And there was only 8 of us, and there was, like, 20 of them, and we totally destroyed them, and they were not happy. Like, we were in the locker room afterwards, and we're just like, okay. But that was my favorite one, just because, like, we were, like, kind of the underdogs in that race, and no one expected us to win, and we won, and it was awesome.
It feels like a movie, like the way you
Yeah.
described it.
Really?
That was
Oh,
really
man.
So in tune. I'm like,
I, like,
yo,
looked at
what's
her-
happening next?
Yeah, I know. I
Oh,
looked at
edge
him
of
like,
my
you're
seat.
going down. Like, I'm tearing you apart,
And
man.
you just jumped into it.
Yeah, I was like,
Started swimming.
No, for real.
Yo, nah, that was low key inspiring.
no,
like,
that was my favorite. I think about it every day.
like
No,
you
I'm
just
just
wake
kidding.
up like, oh, I remember when I did that
Just
race.
destroyed her.
No, that was like
It was all on me, and I did it.
Yo,
Nah, it wasn't all on me, because I was definitely assuming, like, they all pulled their weight, because if they
Gotcha.
didn't, I wouldn't have been set up for that position.
pressure.
Yeah. What pressure?
What pressure?
Yeah, for real.
No pressure on Payton So at all. No
None.
pressure at all.
All up here.
Oh yeah, that should be a new celly. Just all up here, like the brain be like 20. That'd be 20. Yo, that'd be tough. That'd be tough. That'd be tough.
Yeah. Maybe I'll do that next time.
Speaking about not being rocked by pressure, nationally ranked in Taekwondo.
Yeah, we need more.
We need more information.
We
How
need
did
more
that?
info.
Oh my gosh.
How did that experience begin? And just take us through some of the high points of that journey.
So one thing I feel like now I don't tell a lot of people is that my whole family, like anyone who has like So blood in them does taekwondo. And my parents and like a lot of my family members own martial arts schools or taekwondo schools, so they're taekwondo masters. So I'm also a taekwondo master. So I grew up, that was my sport growing up. It wasn't swimming, it wasn't football, it wasn't like soccer. Like I did football, or no, excuse me, I did taekwondo every day. Like since I was like 8 till my senior year of high school. Like I trained probably 2 to 3 hours a day with my dad, with all these masters. Like I was on the national team. Like I went to nationals when I was 8. I went when I was like 12 and 13. So when I was younger, but it was really great experience. I was specifically really talented at sparring. So when you like fight each other and you wear all this gear, and it really was very grueling experience because it's like I said, it's like all up here. Like you're either kicking someone in the face or they're kicking you in the face. Yeah, it's hard. And we'd do all these kicks and we'd run and we'd condition. But I think it really set up my athleticism for college athletics, but it also set up my mental grit, because if you can do that, you can do anything. Like it requires so much focus to just compete, and you're going up against someone, like one person, and you're trying to get in each other's head. So like I used to, like when I'd warm up at competitions, like I'd be looking at them, I'd be like kicking, I'd like be screaming, like oh my gosh, I was crazy. But like when I was really good when I was like in high school, middle school, and I'd go to these competitions, and I was a black belt too at the time, so I was like a mastery level. But I was only like 13, 14, and I'd go to these competitions, there would be no one there for me to go against. So they'd be like, go against that 17, 18-year-old girl.
13?
And 13, 14, and I'd kill them. Like, I would destroy them, and I'd kick them in the face. And the best feeling, this just sounds so bad, the best feeling is when we're like, they put us on these podiums, and we have to like, and they would be like crying. Or like when I went, and I'd be like, I'd look back at those pictures, I was like, Mom, I'm so happy. Or like when I was really little, like when people let boys and girls go against each other when they're like really little, like they'd always put me against the boys, and they'd cry as well, and I would just be like, yes, like when I was like little me. But then even so, like we would do cross training or like training camps, and they would put me against these men, like when I was like 14 years old, and I would still like kill them, and it was crazy. I don't know what I was on when I was that age, but I was really good. I was fortunate enough to go to nationals, and I got third in sparring one year. I think it was 2018. Right before I went into high school, so that was really good. But I honestly think that whole experience set me up for the rest of my life. Like it taught me how to be a fighter, taught me how to like persevere, you know, be resilient, and yeah, gave me all my athletic abilities.
Okay, let me get this straight before we end the podcast.
Of
Let
course.
me just check off my bucket list. So you are Taekwondo black belt.
Yes, master.
One conference champ in swim.
Mm-hmm.
Elite 20
Mm-hmm.
in swim.
Mm-hmm.
Flag football champ.
Yeah.
And overall genius.
Oh, thanks.
So, last question. What can you not do? Like you're I want to be you
what
when I grow
can't
up.
I do? Oh, I don't know. I think if I put my mind to it, I can do anything. Like that's what.
That was inspiring.
Okay.
Clock it. That was inspiring.
Because
right
like I'm a big visualizer, so if I can see myself being it, I'm like I can do it.
I respect.
I know I can do it. I pray on it. I journal it. I visualize it. I can do it.
Okay.
I don't put limits on myself. That's not allowed.
That was. We might have to end off there. That was.
That was perfect.
Inspiring.
Thank you.
Hey, Payton, thank you again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
This was amazing.
This was really nice. Yeah. Thank you for making time for me. I know I'm busy.
Man, we got you.
We got you, definitely. Thank you for
just
letting us into your life and sharing those experiences.
It's always open. Yeah.
Taekwondo master. That is.
Yeah, I teach classes all the time. You guys can come.
I think we gotta go.
30-minute drive.
Marymount.
Yeah, 30-minute drive from here.
Oh yeah, we might have to make that.
We can spar each other.
No.
We 2v1.
No.
I still don't think that's fair.
You guys can go against
How
each
about
other.
our whole track team versus you?
Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
Still gonna lose.
I'm saying.
Yeah, you take the win. We're cool with our L.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good. Thanks, guys.
Always.